What it do, what it do, what it motherfucking do. All my beautiful butterflies out there. Divine Feminines. Welcome back to the Karmic Circus, where we expose all of these karmic-y ass clowns. Now, Divine Feminine, please keep in mind that this story this is a story. Okay, somebody came in the comments and says, "Oh, you readers, you always making up a bunch of stories." Basically, it is a story, but it's somebody, then that's just like you going to the movies. And you watching a movie and something in that movie resonated with you. You went through the same thing in a movie. I don't see you telling the people, well, you know it's a fake movie. You know it's a story. It could have happened to them just like it happened to you, and that's why they wrote the movie. So I'm going to say this is a story. I can't think of the person's name who said these are stories. But basically, we just reading the cards, and we use our intuition. Now, if you get offended by what the readers are saying, that means you're not listening to your own intuition. You shouldn't get mad, okay? Now, I don't know who energy this is. I already got some cards out here. But it seems like to me, somebody's person, somebody's masculine energy. The third party that they dealing with is a transgender. Okay. This transgender is a magician. Now, the reason I say the transgender is a magician is because they're not who they really are. They're putting an illusion. Say, for instance, this is a man born as a boy, and then he later on in life turns himself to a female, but he don't tell nobody. He could have started a whole new life and a whole new identity in another state somewhere, and he then ran into a masculine. Okay, this masculine thought it was a real woman. Okay, you see that? He thought it was a real woman. I don't know if this masculine moved in an apartment and in the same apartment as this transgender. This transgender, whoever it is, it could possibly have burgundy hair, reddish burgundy hair, could wear his hair in an updo hairstyle. And whoever she is, she gave this masculine a crystal to protect himself from you. But it protected him from her. Okay, this is somebody who's a transgender, and she's not telling it. She's keeping it a secret. So she may look like a real woman. Okay? She may have, already had elements of a woman. I guess that's what you would say. He could have pretty clear skin. He could have a baby face. And when he put on makeup, he can look just like a woman. Now, whoever this is, that this masculine went to, he's had sex with her. Okay? He's already had sex with her. Because he had the surgery, okay? But see, it was something off. And this ain't for everybody. So all the people from the transgender world, don't come in talking shit, okay? I don't want to hear it. Whoever this transgender is, she don't give this masculine the same feeling, because it's not a real pussy. I don't care how surgery they did. A man and a woman is built different. So he's having sex with this transgender with I probably would say that one of the silicone pussies that they got out there would probably feel more natural. I'm not trying to be insulting, but for somebody, this I don't know if it was a botched surgery or what. And then it's been rumors about this masculine and this transgender, or it was rumors about them being a transgender. Okay, maybe this masculine, he didn't listen to his intuition. Yeah, he didn't listen to his intuition. Something could have been telling him. Okay, and he's like, the way he's confused. I thought this was a real woman. Okay, he thought it was a real woman. He's confused. And now that he done found out, he's disgusted. He's sickened. Offended. Yeah. And he's repulsed. Like, get the fuck away from me. And now whoever this transgender, this is not for everybody, but if your person's third party was the transgender, this is for you. This is a side piece energy. And then somebody recorded this masculine or her having sex. His side piece is a transgender. And somebody, he could have recorded him and her having sex. The transgender could have recorded them having sex to hold over this masculine head. Yeah. Whoever she is, thank you, Spirit. Whoever this transgender is, this is a karmic. Okay. And I'm not saying that all transgenders are karmic energies, but if they're walking around and they're not telling that they was born a boy or they was born a girl, that's a karmic energy. That's a magician energy. That's somebody putting an illusion over you. That's somebody who's narcissistic. They're not allowing the other person to have the choice if they want to be with them. Instead of them giving them that choice and being honest, some of them will not tell the truth. Not all of them. Some of them. And in this particular case, this one didn't. Okay. She was constantly saying things about you, Divine Feminine. Telling him you evil, possibly because you may keep crystals. You may burn sage. You may know how to fight in the spiritual realm. Maybe you use your third eye. You listen to your intuition. And that maybe is offensive to her, because if you can see it, maybe you can see it with your third eye and say, that's a man. That's not a real woman. Even though he's saying, well, they done had sex. She wasn't born a woman. Have you seen her ID? Have you seen her birth certificate? Yeah. And so she told this masculine that crystals was witchcraft. And of course she gonna tell him it's witchcraft, because the crystals gives you clarity. And she didn't want this masculine to know that she was the real man. She wanted to keep him in this energy right here. Yeah. So for some of you, if you don't live with this masculine, he could live in the same apartment as this person, and she don't give him the same feeling. And he wants to see, apparently he been call himself doing this to her. He went down there to I don't know if it looked the same when they have the surgery or whatever. But apparently he didn't either. He's not getting the same feeling from her. None. When he have sex with her, no, he's not going to get the same feeling, because it's not a born and bred vagina, if you know what I mean. So apparently he went into this shit with his eyes closed. And that's because, for some of you, she been walking around probably with something on her, and it could be just far as her doing makeup. She may know how to tape her shit up and make her titties, or she may have had breast implants and all of that shit, Could be like the girl the boy that's been, I don't know how long it's been, but it popped up in my algorithm. I can't think of her name. He was a boy, but he was a girl. Okay. He was a boy and he dressed like a girl, and his boyfriend killed him. And the father was saying he didn't want to bury his son as a woman, but he ended up doing it anyway. So, and when this boy dressed up, I can't think of his name. He was very, very viral on TikTok and stuff. Had a lot of followers because he's a transgender, and he was with somebody and they killed him. He was very pretty, okay, as a woman. Yeah, he was. When I looked at his pictures, you couldn't tell. So this is what I'm saying. This masculine, he's so confused, like saying she probably looked like a woman, she dressed like a woman, she have a vagina and everything, but maybe he didn't see no scarring or anything, I don't know. Or she was giving him something to put an illusion over him. So let's see, how did this masculine meet this person, ancestors? Is this your story, or does this story, this movie, does it sound familiar to you? This don't have to be your karmic. This could be your neighbor. This could be a coworker going through this. Kiss, the sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, noble sacrifice. So either this masculine with this kiss, when I look at the kiss, I don't look at it as a kiss between two lips. And I'm not talking about lesbian lips, okay? This I get that when I said, how did he get with this person? And the kiss came out. So this is how she kissed his dick, okay? She gave him head. And it's like, if this is where the magic come in, it could be a situation like he was drunk or something, drinking, and maybe she don't look like a beautiful woman in real life, but the alcohol made her look pretty, and he let her, he let her suck his dick, or she recorded him, something. Okay, could have recorded them having sex and kissing. Somebody could have. Again, somebody has burgundy hair. Somebody has a burgundy, the updo. They wear their hair in an updo hairstyle. Secret help, keeping secrets, anonymous, goodwill. So if it was a secret, the secret is out. And he may want help, but he can't go. He can't go get no help, possibly because he don't want this secret to come out. Okay? For some of you, the secret haven't came out, but he can't go and ask nobody because he's basically ashamed now. And where it say he wants to suck your self, divine feminine, I think he wants to go down there. He want to see the difference. Damn. He want to see the difference between your pussy and this transsexual's pussy. Because he's like, something ain't right. He don't get the same feeling. I don't know if the walls may be loose or something. Maybe because before they had a pussy, they was getting fucked in the ass. So, the ass is close to the pussy part. And maybe them walls in the ass was tore up, and now they done had surgery to get the ass, get the dick removed. And I'm just being real what I'm seeing. That it was the transgender ass was beat up before they had the surgery. So now they got a vagina. It's still, maybe that's why they want a vagina, because they can't get no feeling because their ass probably too tore up. I'm not being funny. I'm just saying what I'm seeing right now. Okay? And that's not, I don't think that's the Holy Spirit telling me that. I feel this is just some things I'm seeing. I don't like this energy, but it's what I'm seeing. It's for somebody. Okay? Yeah. They let's get up out of this. He's embarrassed. And he wants to He wants to suck on your pussy, divine feminine, and see the difference between hers and yours. See, just reconcile. Okay, yeah, he want to come back. Yeah, he's letting go of the past, and he wants you to forget the hate. Damn, all these cards fell out. This is somebody you banished. Hey, y'all. Banishment. The nurse in reverse. Kindness. Yeah, you banished this person. You're not being loving, caring towards them. They scared when it comes to coming to you because of this. They gonna try to come in some sort of goofy energy. Okay. Either being humorous, making jokes or something. They want you to listen to them, but they know you ain't gonna listen. Because if you found out about this, you done banished this person, you ain't never going back to him. Yeah. Yep. What else, Spirit? There was no misunderstandings in your situation. You're saying like, even though they may say it was a misunderstanding, they didn't know that this was a transgender that they were sleeping with. Maybe you tried to tell them some things. Maybe you tried to communicate this to them, and maybe you seen a picture, or maybe something somehow you knew, or maybe your intuition is told you to tell them to be aware of the transgenders that's out here, and not telling you that they really a man, making you feel like you gay. I don't say a man is gay if he sleep with a transgender and they don't tell them that they wasn't born a woman. I don't call them men gay. Now, if they know, then yeah. But if they're tricked into it, and these genders is having the surgery, and they having their dicks replaced with the vagina, and they're not telling a man, and that man is having sex with them, it's society will talk down on that man and put him down. But I don't feel that those men that are tricked by the transgenders, I don't think they should be looked at no less than a man, because that was something they had no control. They didn't know. And yeah, they are out here and they making themselves look just like women. Now, with some of them, you can tell the ones who haven't, the ones who ain't, they don't have the money to get the surgery. They don't have the money to take the pills and the hormone shots and stuff. You can tell those. Okay, I'm just, the way I look at it, you can tell. Because just like I had a friend who was gay, and I met him when I was going through my transition, and him and his little dog was staying in the same hotel as me and my sons were, and we was all in this program. If you don't know the whole story about why I was homeless for a year, I won't even go to it, but most of you know the situation from my other channel that I had, why I was homeless. And you went with me. You was in the bathrooms with me. You was in the closets with me when I was doing them readings, in the little bathrooms, the closets, in my car. Y'all know. Okay. But I had a friend, and his name, I hope he's still alive. Spirit told me to cut him off. Okay. To stop dealing with them, because he was a sweetheart, but he wanted to be a woman so bad. And in the beginning, I even bought him a wig, and he was calling me mama, and he was younger, he was like, mama, please. And I had just got a big lump sum of money, okay, from selling my father's house, and I had to stay in the hotel until I could get a place and all of that. I don't even want to talk about it because the shit hurt me real bad, had me fucked up for a while. But I met him, and he was, when I first met him, he was dressing as a man. Then a few weeks later, you know, I don't know, I mentioned something about RuPaul. And then the next thing I know, he knocked on my door with a wig on and some high heels with some makeup on. Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, Lumen Moon, you can't be coming up in my reading. I love watching her, y'all. That's why she came straight up in here. But, yeah, so he came and he started trying to dress like a woman. And, it just got worse and worse. And the crazy thing is, he was one of the ones I'm talking about where you can tell they can't afford, these are it's transgender men that's out here. I don't know if they call transgender men or women, but this one, he was a man and he started wanting to be a woman. He had the beard and all of that, and he would shave his beard, but he still just looked like a man with a wig on and makeup on. Now, with some of them who got money, and they go and they have the surgery, they know how they can take them hormone shots and them, you know, the pills and all of that. Then you really can't tell. So I feel this is a they have money. You know what I mean? They can pay for it. Unless they in some program that I don't know, is there programs that Medi-Cal and all of them things, the government, do they pay for a man or a woman to be transgender? Do the government pay for stuff like that? I don't know. But I feel this is somebody, he couldn't tell. He couldn't tell. She could have been taking hormone shots and the pills and all of that stuff. They could be wearing different body parts and to make her look like a woman. I don't think this, but see, this one that I knew, he was buying the fake silicone titties and shit and walking around looking like a man with lipstick on and a wig. And then finally, you know, he was like, he bugged me and he was like, Mama, and he was a white boy. Brandon is his name. He was a sweetheart, you know. I'm 59. Brandon was like probably in his 30s. Okay. And he looked just like Dan Aykroyd. Now, if you've seen some movies and you've seen Dan Aykroyd in a wig, that's what Brandon looks like. Okay. But whoever this person is that somebody's person is dealing with, they look like a Beyonce in a wig. They look like a Angelina Jolie. Who else? They look like a real woman. They thought it was a real woman. This is why he's so confused. He thought she was a real woman. He's frustrated. He's worried. He's stressed out. Upset. Yeah. So he's confused about her. And the energy of death magic is out here. I don't know who's doing some sort of wanting something to come to an end with you. I want something to come to an end because I'm jealous of you. This third party is jealous of you because you're a real woman, Divine Feminine. Yeah. Damn. And now that he done pushed her away, after he done found out, frustrated, confused, this is who he started a new beginning with. This is who he left you for. Let's see. How was this masculine treating the divine feminine when they was together? Let me pick up some of these cards, y'all. He can't go get no help from nobody. He can't ask nobody for help. Because it's now that he know it's a secret. Okay? And with this reconcile energy, he want to reconcile with the divine feminine, but he can't say shit. Your intuition probably already told you. You could have known about the side piece. Could have known he had a side piece. Maybe you didn't know this a man. Okay? Some of you like saying, okay, you know your person had a side piece. Yeah, my nail popped off, y'all. If any of this energy sounds familiar to you, tell me about it in the comment section. Okay? I don't know whose story this is. But I'm finna pull some cards to see how was this person treating you, divine feminine. Okay? You may say, oh, it don't resonate with me. Then when I pull this next deck, something may, you know, trigger you and be like, oh, well, damn, they did do that. You know what I mean? Okay. Uh-oh, the Ace of Swords just split the deck. He's releasing this person. That's the truth. Okay, so for some of you, it is the truth, and for some of you, it's not your story. Okay, but it's somebody's story. Yeah, he's off. He's resting. He's getting away from her. Yeah. Now he's been thrown in that hermit mode. He gotta think about some shit. This is gonna make him open his eyes. Okay, he's planning a future. Two of Wands just came out. He's planning something after he done ghosted her. But I don't think divine feminine wants him back. And this is stressing him out. He losing sleep. Or this karmic third party, both of them stressing out. He's stressing out because he done found out who she is. And they both having a tower. Damn. Yep, they both stressed out. A sudden change. See, she's losing sleep because, damn, that card fell way over there. Let me get it. Shit. Damn. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Queen of Pentacles. See? Yeah. This is like I said, the Queen of Pentacles, she got money. Okay? So whoever this transgender is, she got money. So this is how she looks so much like a man, because she got the money to go and pay for all the aesthetics to becoming a woman. She can pay for hair. She probably get her hair. She get them lace front wigs. She go to the shop and get that shit, or she know how to do it herself. Some of these men, they know how to do that shit real good. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Some of them went to beauty school. Some of them you see working in the hair shops and the beauty shops and shit. Yeah, those type. Okay, yeah. So she got money to do this. This is how she was able. She's a magician. She got him straight confused. He's stressing out, losing sleep. He's having a tower, and she's having a tower. For one, because he didn't know she was a man, And now she's having one because now she didn't tell him and he's pushing her away. He done blocked her. Two of swords in reverse. Lesser of the two evils. No right choice. Confusion. Indecision. Information overload. See? Yeah. Yeah, his head is probably about to explode. Yeah, it's tower out here. This shit knocked his fucking crown off. Yep. That's how he feeling. If he was a king, he thought he found the queen. This queen was not even a real woman. Damn. Wow. And then here comes Divine Feminine. With the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you Divine Feminines you may come into a lot of money. You having good luck, good karma. If you was with this masculine, this who he was given to, he was probably being stingy with you. Yep. The illusion that she was putting over him, the truth came out again. Yep. Whatever, the truth out here with the Ace of Swords. And then here's the Empress energy. See, I'm telling you, whoever this is, I feel this energy of this High Priestess, this Empress energy. And whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, she could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I see Aries out here. Scorpio, Taurus, air energy. But yeah, whoever she is, she got a lot of money to be able to put this illusion over. And somehow this masculine, now he knows. I guess when he may have had sex with her and came back and had sex with you, and the difference, the feeling of the pussy was different. Damn. Ooh, shit. Damn. Okay, tell me more. Now y'all know I'm the auntie. You can call me auntie, alright? I usually say it in the beginning, because I'm that auntie that's going to tell you the truth because the truth tells me. I'm that auntie that's going to tell you the truth if it hurts you, scares you, or even if it makes you mad. And it's all out of love, because I'm that auntie you ain't never had. Alright? Again, please keep in mind, this reading ain't going to register, ain't going to resonate with everybody. See, here go the lovers out here. See, he got the truth when he had sex with her. Damn. Yep. Ace of Swords followed by the lovers. That's the truth of the person he was having sex with. Yeah, she had a lot of money. Yeah, she had a lot of money. That's the truth. And she was able to pay for the surgery, pay for everything that goes with it to make herself, even to where she don't have no facial hair or anything because she's taking pills or hormone shots to kill those cells or whatever you call them. Yeah. So, Divine Feminine is showing there is no competition. This person withdrew himself from her. He's in the energy of lack of faith, despair. He's feeling insecure. Yeah. You're in peace and harmony. You at home. Okay. At work. You doing your thing. Whatever it is you do. You could be an Aries. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Sagittarius. If this was somebody that your person was juggling you with, he ain't juggling no more. This masculine could be an Aries, Virgo, or Aquarius. Okay. Somebody drives a Dodge. Is there such thing as a Dodge Aries? Dodge Ram? Somebody drives a Dodge Ram. Could be red. Like a burgundy, dark red, burgundy, orangish color. Somebody's name is Daniel. Somebody's last name is Harris. Jacob. Miller. Somebody's last name is Miller. Somebody's last name is Armstrong. I see Alonzo. Somebody's name is Pamela. Yeah. I don't know who those names belong to. I also see September 16th, April 3rd, August 6th. Somebody's name may be BJ. A B. Your name may start with a B or a J, and your person or the karmic energy can start with a B or a J. March 16th, I said. Something could have happened in 2022, 2016, 2004 may be significant. Whoever this masculine is, he's feeling like all the work. Maybe he paid for this. Maybe he paid. I don't know. Some of you, he may known that this was a boy, and he could have paid for the money. For some of you, with this Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, somebody feels like they put that's this transgender. They put a lot of work in their body and they're not getting the results that they want for somebody. So that means that, some of them is out here and they paid a lot of money to get it done, and some of them still look like a man. They're not getting the results that they wanted. And some of them do have the results and looking like a real woman around here, and these men is falling for it. Yep. Somebody is under judgment. And they're getting the Ten of Swords energy. A painful ending. This masculine, this was a passion project that he was out here looking for. And this passion project could have caused a breakup between you and them because of this third party, and now he done ended it. He's saving money. Yeah, he could have spent a lot of money on this transgender now, and he was being stingy with you. Yep, he was being stingy with his money because he was out here being secretive. He was given to this karmic. Yep. And then the secret came out. Yep. Now he's gonna have to, he got to come clean about it. Yep, but he's scared. Yep. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, if this gave you any clarity in your situation, then go ahead, hit that thumbs up button. If you're interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below. I send you all love, light, peace, joy, happiness, and all of that good shit. See you next time. Peace out. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button.